Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. So I have been doing a few things before 2022, which is literally a few days away. I honestly cannot believe it, but yeah, I thought I would share with you guys 22 things you can do before 2022. All of them are like really quick and easy. You can choose to do one of these things, all of them, or none of them at all, but I just hope this gives you some ideas or some inspiration just to, you know, get a few things done before the new year, feel prepared for the new year, and yeah, just feel 2022 ready, I guess. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you do, and without further ado, I will show you guys 22 things to do before 2022. Okay, so number one is to just do some stretching. You know, you owe it to your body. Just stretch out those muscles. It doesn't have to be a full-on yoga flow or splits up the wall, but just do a bit of light stretching, and trust me, your body will thank you for it. And the second is one of the more obvious things. I want you to set at least one goal and make a plan so you know how to achieve it. And I talked all about this in my 2022 goals video, so I will leave a link to that down below if you are interested. And one of my goals will be to be more consistent with my second channel by Holly G, for example, and so I've tried to put plans in place to make sure that's going to happen. Number three is to try at least one plant-based meal before January, because January is the month of veganuary, when people try going vegan or they try more vegan meals, and it really doesn't have to be super complex. I just want you to convince yourself that vegans, we're not crazy. Number four is for those of you who like reading, or even if you don't like reading, try and find a book that you'd like to start reading in January. So I already have mine planned out after I finish Becoming by Michelle Obama. So this is the book I have lined up for January 2022. Hopefully I'll finish Becoming before the end of the year, but if not, I will just start this midway through January. It is V's book, Empowered, and yeah, I got it signed at her event, which is really cool. And yeah, I feel like it's a good book to start the year with. Like, we want to start 2022 feeling empowered, right? Live your life with passion and purpose. It's gonna be so good. And yeah, obviously huge shout out to V for writing her book. Number five, and even if you hate journaling or you've never journaled, just try starting with Dear Diary and see what comes out. Be your own therapist, and you know, just have a little check-in with yourself. How was your year maybe? When were you happiest? When were you at your lowest point? Just try and reflect and be introspective. And moving on to number six, if you have plants in your room or anywhere in your house, this is a reminder just to go and water them before the new year. Yeah, let's not let our plants die, okay? Number seven is to contact that friend who you haven't seen or spoken to in a really long time. I know you guys have that friend, you've been meaning to reach out, so why not do it before the new year? And number eight is super easy, but I think it's really effective. Organize or reshuffle the apps on your phone. I really should do this more frequently in 2022, because you get so familiar with where all the apps are on your phone. Like, before you've even processed which apps you're gonna go on, you're already on that app, you know, like whether it's Instagram, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, whatever it is, you're immediately on that app. Even if you didn't intend to go on that app, just like shuffle things around and just like prevent your fingers from like working before you tell them what to do, right? So yeah, do it right now. And another thing you can do right now, like literally right now, is find yourself a podcast that you're either going to listen to before 2022 or in January at the start of the year. You guys know how much I love podcasts. I think they're so fun to listen to, so informative, and they can be really educational as well. And if you are struggling to find any that you might enjoy, here are three that I have loved listening to throughout the whole of 2021. And I could not film this video without telling you guys to try a persimmon before the new year. Honestly, I love them so much, and yeah, you will thank me for it, okay? Now, the reason why I'm suggesting you try and find an at-home workout that you enjoy doing for number 11 is because we don't know what's happening with the pandemic. Are the gyms gonna stay open? Are they gonna close? You never know, and so I think it's always good to be prepared. But then for number 12, moving away from screens entirely, I want you to make a quiz or to make a game or just play a board game with either your friends or your family. You'll just forget that we live in a digital era, trust me. As you guys will know if you watch my vlogs, I do love a good family quiz, but we recently played Monopoly, and I bet you anything we'll be playing this game when the clock strikes midnight at New Year. Okay, so for number 13, I just want you to think about how you use social media. Do you just scroll without thinking? Do you scroll mindlessly? Or do you use social media to enhance your life? And do you actually pay attention to what's going on in your real life? You know, I am currently doing a little experiment with this, and I will share the results with you guys very soon in an upcoming video. Now, the next one, number 14, is to start properly warming up before you work out. And this is especially if you're going to go outside and work out when it's cold, or if you're going to go on a run outside. Just try and put a routine in place before 2022, because I put my injury this year down to me like not warming up properly. Now, I still don't drink coffee religiously, but I am getting into hot drinks, and I have recently been trying, I repeat, trying to make matcha lattes. And the other day I made this homemade hot chocolate, which was so good. So yeah, I highly recommend trying to make your favorite hot drink, and you never know, you could become your own Costa coffee and save yourself a lot of money. And number 16 is to simply sign up to an app like Depop or Vinted that will allow you to buy clothes and thrift online. And if you want to go one step further, just try posting an item or even purchase an item. Trust me, it is so much easier than you think, and once you start doing it, it will really change your shopping game when it comes to buying clothes, shoes, accessories, whatever it is. Just sign up and try posting an item. Okay, so number 17 is kind of like a kitchen raid, but you're gonna go and you're gonna organize your cupboards in the kitchen and find anything that's been sitting there for too long or that's now out of date. Just get rid of it, and also make a mental note of how much you waste, and try not to do that in the future, you know? Let's reduce that food waste. And number 18 is to plan your first trip in January. You know, we're all a bit down in January. We've had Christmas, we've had New Year, and there isn't anything to look forward to. So to solve that issue, you're going to plan your first trip away, or it could be just a relaxing day at home. Again, we never know what COVID is going to do, but I just want you to have something written down. And the footage you're actually watching is some unseen stuff from our holiday a few years back in Greece, when we actually could travel, you know, when there wasn't a thing called a pandemic. Okay, and number 19 is to just do some cleaning and do some organization around the house in your room. I know it's not the most exciting, but there is gonna be that one drawer, or there's something you need to clean in your room, so try and just get it done before the new year. And on that note, change your bed sheets before 2022. Now, this is something I really do not enjoy doing, but I have forced myself to put clean bed sheets on before we go into 2022. I have a single bed. I don't know how people make like double beds, queen size beds, king size, super king size beds. Like, I am here struggling and complaining about making my single bed. My cot. I just hate doing it, okay? I hate it. If I said I was gonna do this more frequently next year, I wouldn't believe myself, and I don't think you guys would believe me, so yeah, we're just not gonna make that one of my goals. But anyway, number 21 is to tick that thing off that's been sitting on your to-do list for far too long. You know, I can see it through the screen right now. For me, I needed to wash up these water bottles that had just been sitting on my windowsill for far too long, so we did it and we ticked it off. And finally, number 22, I want you guys to write yourself a note that you are gonna tuck away and reopen at the end of 2022. You can write one word, an essay, it can be whatever you want, but just write it, hide it, don't forget where it is though, and yeah, open it next year. So that is everything for this video. I hope this gave you some ideas. I hope you enjoyed it. But most importantly, I wish you guys a very happy new year, whatever you're doing, wherever you're celebrating. I don't know what I'll be doing yet. I won't be in bed. If you have any other things to add to the list, feel free to comment those down below. Subscribe if you are new to stick around for a lot more content in the new year. 2022 is going to be a great year, right? A great year. We're manifesting positive vibes. So that is it from me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will speak to you very soon in another one. Bye guys! Yes, I'm gonna double! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Alright, so yeah, you can buy that one. Oh yeah, I'll buy that. And I thought I would share with you all 2022 things. No.